Yo, Mandem podcast episode 291.
291, yes.
291,
Yes. No stuttering. We got it, man. One roll.
It's good. We are back.
Yes.
And so are you if you're listening. Mm-hmm. So before I forget, please like, share, subscribe. You're here now. You might as well get it done.
Comment as well, man.
Yeah, comment.
We like to argue, as you can see.
Get involved in a conversation.
Please make sure you argue, man. How you like enjoying the Indian summer, man?
They won't be promised for like 4 years.
It's good, man. I don't know. I'll take this, man.
Hold it down.
Take this.
The season's
I
want to laugh at that. When it's sunny in October.
Denying the truths. But yeah, man. No, it's just nice, man.
No, it's good. You just wanted to drag, innit? Wanted to drag.
I prefer like this. I think the week just gone was cool versus the week prior.
Okay,
the week prior, like all that heat stuff. Like it's great.
You're such a.
But no, don't do that because when man are sleeping outside and doing other like
sleeping in the garden,
bro, it's not cool, man. So I like the sun, a little bit of warmth. Got roll your windows down, put your AC on when you're in the car.
Nice.
All that stuff's cool. When you're sleeping without covers and that, you gotta sleep with the bedsheet on top too.
And better different preparation.
Yeah, I'm not on that one as well. It's uncomfortable.
I hear you. But we'll have this chat in a couple of moments, isn't it?
Oh yeah. If I had to eat it through the roof, if I had to
bills, rising up.
If I had to pick, then yeah, obviously.
Rich, you turn on the underfloor heating, yeah?
I've like as soon as we got it installed, all of that, yeah. Turn it on for like maybe 2-3 days. It's like it's not heating. It's not heating. There's heat,
but it's not heating.
But it's not hot.
Lukewarm. Like.
It's lukewarm. So you feel it on.
If you're on the extremities.
If you got one foot in an area where it's not so much. So you're like, this is actually cold. This is nice, but you don't feel like warm.
The house is on.
Yeah. You need to get it under in the kitchen, under the tiles. That's where you actually feel it.
But they're not actually meant to heat place. They're just like...
No, they're supposed to be like... My mum's got it in hers.
It's like a one
in the kitchen. She don't have to turn the heat on, really. You can just like that. Once your feet are kind of warm, you're kind of...
I've got it in my bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like a small space. But
well, you can feel it though.
Yeah.
On tiles, you can feel it. All I got is...
I turn it off in the summer because it's too much.
Oh yeah, no chance. Like as I said, we turned it on for a couple of days. It was like, can you feel it? Like we did that. How long? Can you say that? Yeah. Can you feel it? We're like, kind of.
I'm putting on socks.
So it's a feature to like sell on the house, but we don't really.
Fair. One guy the guy who did ours, he said, it is, think of it as like a tank of water. He's like, you should just keep it on all the time.
What kind do you have?
I can't. It's like I think they're pads underneath tiles.
So it's electric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can get like wired ones, can't you?
Yeah, I did mine in it. Well, with help, obviously. So yeah, it's electric.
Yeah.
So it's not, but you can get like proper underfloor heating is pipes.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Nah. That one will heat up very quickly.
Yeah. Well, then it's so expensive. Yeah. But yeah, we ain't gonna worry about that. It's the Indian summer. You don't been in any pub gardens? You had a drink? I've been outside, man.
You been outside?
I was outside last. I say outside. I was at a pub last week. Sunday. I was there Sunday. Literally just chilling. It was good. It's good to be out. But nothing during the week actually. To be honest, it's been kind of quiet.
I ain't been out.
No,
I ain't been out, man. I feel like this year, like pub garden kind of stuff. I think I did it once. I think Champions League final was the only day I did it.
Okay,
I've done it this year.
Yeah,
but that's the one thing that's been missing from the summer for me.
Not enough.
I like a beer garden, man. I like a beer garden link up, but obviously everyone was just trying to survive and get through August and yeah.
At work, we had like a end of summer. They call it summer cool down, but then it was one of the hottest days of the year. But effectively, there's like a what they call it, some sort of hunt. Like
scavenger.
You have to go around and find these clues, and we just basically went to the first. It's like pubs, basically. Went to the first pub, stayed there, which was good. Went back to the office, drinks, and then after I was like, let's just go for one or two more. It's good, man. It's good. Felt like that's what should have been happening all summer, but unable to. But no, man. Shout out to the Indians, man. For making it happen still. Good. Away from that, anything happening? You lost weeks? Any things to report, or it's just
the biggest
one of those weeks?
Nah, man. This morning, doing manly stuff, changing tires.
Come on, man.
Change some tires.
Yeah.
Rich, were you one of the people that said you could or couldn't change that?
I didn't comment.
That's the answer now.
And I won't go back. No, what if I got a jack and all of that?
Yeah, a lot more than men can't change tires.
If I said,
I don't
Rich,
know, I don't
my
know.
tire's fucked, I need it.
No, don't ask me for help for that. No.
What?
No.
What do you mean?
No, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help. Honestly,
a
Why?
tire?
I don't know when I last changed a tire. I don't remember. I think I've definitely.
You don't
done
even.
it. I don't remember when I did it.
You don't even have to.
It's like riding a bike. You should have.
Yeah, hey, that made me feel like a man.
Should've,
Actually, I did
should've,
that a little while ago. We'll get back to this just a bit. Paul was pulling up home. I see a young boy. His bike's like it's not working, innit?
Yeah.
His chains come off, but he's got the bike on the wheel still, and he's trying to put the chain on. I just parked up. I said, "Big," like, flipped it,
Got it from
put
here.
it on for him, turned the thing,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, spudded it." I was like, "Do your thing."
How did you flip it? Did you flip it? The handlebars there.
Like Dean and Jerry.
Yeah, look, we're a failed state. Like, men can't change car tires, and kids don't even know how to put their chain back on.
He's probably looking on TikTok. How do you
Yeah,
change it?
and then get distracted.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. I think there's. I feel like I can do quite a few things, but I don't think I can change that. I don't know.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
I don't remember. I'm sure I've done it, and I
We
feel
gotta
like
do
Dan
it.
was about though. I feel like Dan was
It's
local.
very easy.
But no, I don't think I've done it. You got a jack in the yard?
Most people
You said
cars.
just listed.
Like, give me a second. Like, now most cars come with a jack, so you just find the jack boy, jack here, and then undo the bolts.
Oh, yeah, I
But
see
you have one that has the locking wheel
Let's
nut.
jack it up there. You see that man say why one up.
What's jack?
I see a new one, yeah. One like rascal, he's like, lift up! Oh, I don't know why, bro. Man said, lift up, earthquake. Yeah, mad. But yeah, you find tracking point, lift up, yeah, all that.
Do the bolts and then
Locking
take
wheel
it
nut.
out. Yeah,
Put it back on.
yeah.
Chum, chum, chum.
Obviously, you got to replace. I didn't replace the
You just
tire.
tire off.
No. You take that somewhere. Someone.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Don't
mean-
take the action. It's not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get take the tire, get it done, and then just reverse the process.
But yeah, man, got spares. You got the one that you can only do like 30 miles an hour in that.
Yeah,
The tire.
What's it
called?
I've actually got to change my
I forgot what it's called. The little donut thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to put that on.
Some cars, I think, if you buy like maybe after a certain year, but newer cars don't have that. They have the foam.
Okay.
The foam joint. I don't know.
the phone in the tire.
So if you get like a flat, you can put foam in the tire,
Oh yes, I've seen
which
that.
will allow you to get to where you need to get to.
And the technologies.
So run
No,
flat,
it's
isn't
good,
it?
man. It's good. It's good. I guess one of the biggest talking points or topics of the week probably doesn't affect us. There was a video which went viral. There was one not too long
A
ago.
couple of videos.
Yeah, they're doing the rounds of a dog. I'm not sure what the breed was, causing absolute havoc on the high street.
I've still not even seen the video.
Which one?
But I know
is
it's
this?
This is the one where it does a bit of a madness outside the greengrocers.
Yes, and then it comes to the
woman
petrol
looks
station.
like the girl's arms look like they're at a mad angle. And then it catches the you in the
Petrol station.
petrol station. Yeah.
So
So
my own page.
it really, really
Yeah, I don't like watching the videos. You know,
tough,
they
man.
make me feel away.
Because
Like.
I always think, what would I do? And you say, I'd do nothing.
We're as humans, yeah.
Just
When
don't
you stop the
fall
clock
over.
here, is we're bare vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like without
Yeah,
any
That's what you
tools,
mean.
we're bare vulnerable.
So, try now.
Trying to watch it. And I think like if it wasn't of all the times where you might want to have something on you, they're the reasons why. Yeah,
We say risk it.
carry something,
Carry
innit? Carry something.
Walking with 5 years.
Because
Yeah.
without even you see in a lot of these things, man, are hitting the dog with sticks,
The
holes.
dog is saying,
The dog is
give
saying,
me more. Like,
what?
Yeah.
Like, you think that's gonna work?
The guy fell, man.
Falling.
Yeah, when you fall,
Don't
falling, man.
He's running like sideways. That.
Do you think falling like in a situation, is that like, if you're athletic, do you think you fall?
Nah.
I think you fall, you know.
Nah, you don't. I'm not falling. I'm telling you that.
I think you fall, man, because I think you just You just get bamboozled.
To be fair, like sometimes when like there's videos of like fights or whatever, like man do
Everyone
like,
falls. Someone's gonna get hit.
Like, yeah, you might be
falling over.
You know the strafe run where you're one inside,
That's what I'm saying.
and the legs get.
Yeah.
Don't cross your feet, man.
Yeah.
Basic. But yeah, he got it, man. That was deep.
It's horrible to see because, like, we're in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
You think, like, from what you hear on the news, like everyone's got a knife. Like, whenever these things happen,
where these drillers at, man?
I don't see man coming out, and
chef.
people don't have straps. So, like, what can you do, bro?
Bro, you
Run,
just
bro.
take your licks. Like, it's mad.
Them
Dogs are super strong. Like, and the ones that are now being banned, supposedly, Richie Sunak's trying to ban them.
Yeah,
XL Bullies. Like, those, you literally, like, don't stand a chance.
Was that an XL Bully?
I don't think that one in that video was. It looked like more staffy.
It looked a bit like, yeah.
But it's just crazy, like, how much power they generate. Like, it's a grown man.
They're fighting.
It's definitely,
like
strengthening. Like.
Do you know what it is as well? Like, you man might know from kicking ball with like shorter man.
Yeah.
That low 7 center of gravity is a bitch. So like, and like, this is what we're talking about practically
density,
every other animal as well. They have 4 legs, bro.
Yeah.
Like you have to get under it.
Yeah.
It's like you're fighting a table, like an aggressive table. Like it's just gonna be big. Probably not flip.
Practicing how to.
Like, it's difficult, man. So
Takedowns, fam.
you quickly like realize watch any of these videos, or if you're in remotely even close to any of those situations, if you don't have nothing, you're in trouble.
What do you think about the shout of there are no bad dogs, just bad owners? Is that cap or?
I've been thinking about that, and I think the reality is there are both. But if we put that on like humans, no one can say that, innit? We have to just say it's your circumstance, it's nurture. You can't just say, oh, he was born a killer.
Do you know what, Rich? Sometimes I think
Man, I just born
there's
that.
no saving some man. Like some man, like
I know what you're saying.
say there's a youth in
You're always gonna,
We've all
You're
seen
always.
it. They'll be like you had to all like you A off, looking like it's registered.
He's not gonna do that again.
But there's some youths, they're looking through the parents' eyes, planning the revenge.
The parents knows it as well.
I'm just saying.
Like,
They're just looking through you like, no. So
No,
I think
you
there
can't tell
are.
me.
I think there are bad dogs.
But wouldn't you say this is the problem? Is that with both of those scenarios, there's no way of telling.
No.
Yeah.
You're only seeing I guess it's not a finished product, but the current product. And is that bad parenting? Is that bad ownership? I think probably both. At the very least, it's both.
I think with pets, dogs in this instance, I think the owner has more sway or control over that relationship, obviously. So I think when, like, even when you like see man like playing with their own dogs, and it's like the dog's probably thinking like if something like that happens again, they might just be thinking, oh, this person's like trying to play. But whatever toy you had then is now someone's like hand or arm or foot. So the dog's just latching on. Then it's but this isn't a playtime thing.
I do honestly think though the majority is bad owners. I would say it's at least 60, maybe 70% bad owners.
Good owners can't stop these things when it goes wrong.
Nah,
on their own though.
Yeah.
Like so, you could be the oldest owner if Buddy or Roscoe or whatever this dog called, if he decides to flip today, the best owner. You're just a spare part.
This is what I say about the owner thing. I feel like if that happens, you're a bad owner.
If you're but your dog likes to have a bad day. We don't understand these things. Like
I feel like if you're a bad owner. Like the dog shouldn't be doing that.
Your dog shouldn't just naturally be
like unless it's a mad unless you're in a situation and the dog's trying to defend you. The dog should never be going mad.
I don't know.
Dogs do it though. There's a dog in after that, and like they're not like aggressive, little dogs, but they're just like when a dog like will see you, dogs just starts like barking.
Just going.
It's like little dog.
That's not ownership. That's just within.
And I'm just trying to get out.
Like, please, can I step past you? Like?
I think that's Yeah, you can say it's within a dog to a certain degree. But I think it's by
The owner's like, oh, he's hard.
No, that's just a dog that ain't been told that they ain't been told. Don't do that. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but then all these owners, if you ask them after the dog's like mauled 1 million people, they'll be like, "No, I did everything right, man."
That's the matter of accountability. That's shit.
Raised him, man. Raised him up.
I feel like bad parents do that as well. Like,
I
did what I could.
Yeah. Actually, once these animals
in jail,
snap and decide to lose it for this 5-minute frenzy, there's literally nothing you can do. I don't think there's any dog class, dog treats, discipline. Like they just, if something sees red,
you have to.
Like human beings.
It was a while
that
anyway.
way.
Yeah.
So now we're
logic.
Yeah, now we are trying to negotiate or compromise with a
XL Bully, fam.
And these dogs are bred, sorry, to be aggressive, not even fight,
aggression,
but like to be aggressive. The stature of these dogs is an aggressive
it's not for
stature. If the same way you see a wham guy, he might be the nicest guy on the planet, like wouldn't hurt a fly, nothing. But because he's wham, he gives off like maybe slight aggression, or he might be on something, or
slightly intimidating.
Right, intimidating is the word. So that's what these dogs look like, and I think
that's what men are copying them for as well.
And I think to Rich's owner point, I think the owners play into it as well.
100% where you're walking down the street topless.
Yeah.
And the dog's off the...
Why are they talking
in the park? Big chain as well. The chain's
around the owner.
Chaps.
The chain is on the owner.
Dogs running wild.
Just running wild on the high street. Past the groceries and that.
It's like the dog's like a few meters down. The owner's like way back.
He's quay.
Then he's just whistling like, saying like, he's there. Come here.
One thing I do understand, but I do understand where they're like, they will be like, the dog's calm. I actually understand it. I don't think it's accurate, but it's your experience, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, say you got you, and you're calm around you, but around other people, it's just moving mad. You never see it. You won't know.
Yeah.
So to your experience with the dog, it's calm, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's calm.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about Tito.
You don't do that to me.
And then Tito's moving mad.
You didn't cop the XL Bully to be calm either.
That's what
and this is what it is.
It was you that was saying he breeds them to sell to drug dealers.
And see?
He's too honest.
It's true though. It's true. Do you think that this is gonna do we think, one, is it like a big enough problem to be like on the news every day? And two, do we think that's gonna like solve anything? It's gonna make the UK better?
For me, I listen to LBC almost every morning when I get to the office in the car.
Very grown.
I've never been talking about it all week. I feel like the fact that the Prime Minister's involved, I think that's far.
Calm
and that's
a bit.
Like this is. There's other things happening.
There's other ends we need to talk about.
You've not spoken about, and you want to talk about.
I ain't seen Rishi in town, you know.
For like,
for a minute.
Where's he been?
Talking about XL Bullies.
I think it's a little bit. I don't know how often it happens for it to be a thing, but then does it need to happen? How many times does it need to happen before someone says, "Oh, this isn't a good thing"?
I question. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's needed in terms of. It's rare, isn't it? I don't know how many they are, but I know it's rare.
Yeah. But I also think. I feel like maybe in other nations, this wouldn't be a big thing. This is a pet-loving country. So I think that's why it's such a big thing.
Do you know what? And it might just be like a myopic view, like we already know about the UK.
Yeah.
But I can't think of another nation which loves animals like the UK.
No. I think even the treatment of
States.
Yeah.
I just feel like it here is like, you are your dog. Like.
Yeah. And I think that's why there's such an attachment with owners and their dogs or pets that someone's saying, "Oh no, we need to do something about these dogs, and these dogs aren't good and they're aggressive and blah blah blah." The backlash that some of these are getting for them comments are probably more than you'd get anywhere else. And I think that's why it's such a big thing in the news.
I think it's bigger than it needs to be. Does something need to be done?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's talking about a ban, isn't it?
Banning, yeah.
Banning like a species just seems crazy. I don't know how you go back.
I don't know who said it, but someone said it on LBC, but I wasn't paying attention to who said it. But someone was like, these dogs will be like confiscated and destroyed.
So,
I said that's crazy.
One hit.
Yeah, it seems like a weird thing to be doing in like 2023.
Like the dog's just going by his day, like now he's like going on holiday.
I think Law's definitely
on a bus.
Doesn't know what's going on.
This is different.
I think Law's definitely, and he's not paying for the bus either. It's just,
You're
not gonna say that.
Holiday. Like, the dog just thinks this is different, man.
I think laws definitely need to be passed. I think they got to be on a leash in public. They can't be in public parks. If you have private parks, like there needs to be something legislation around them if they're gonna stay around.
Yeah.
I don't know how people that have them, you can't ban them from having them, because then what happens to them? Where do they go?
That's confiscated and destroyed.
And that's like kind of crazy when you said that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. Because they're what, like American pit bulls and all that stuff. Them, I remember
American pits got banned a long time.
Banned, didn't it?
Yeah, they've been banned for a long time.
I see a couple though, man. I see them floating around sometimes.
You see them? You see the red nose pits, isn't it? Yeah.
Mad. Because as a kid, I was shook with those.
Yeah. How are you, man, with dogs?
In general,
period.
I'm cool. For a black Q, I'm quite cool.
No, I'm too going to say more.
I'm quite cool with them.
Be honest with it.
Like,
because other brethren are a bit edgy in it. I feel like it's a thing, and it's just something culture. For the most part, we don't grow up around them, or they're not as revered as they are in, I guess, Anglo-Saxon households, whatever. But no, I'm calm, man. Like I won't be like running off from them.
No, if I came in here with a dog.
But I always do think
cool.
I don't not like you. What I don't know what you're thinking. So I'm always kind of on guard. I'm not like shook, or I'm not like Jay, for instance. He's a dog lover.
Yeah, I guess
not
it depends what kind of dogs it is, though, as well, isn't it? It's easy to love like a little dog in that.
Yeah, Uncle Kevin used to have what was that?
Baba.
That was big. So massive.
yeah.
That's quite intimidating though. Callum's dog was that a French Mastiff?
I don't know what it was.
That dog owned half you and half. Yeah, that is like a 6-7 foot dog.
Bro, that dog was like, wow. It's feeding. It's like
the size of this. Wow. But yeah, I was cool with them things. But no, I know a lot of the brotherhoods aren't really into it. What do you say, Rich?
I feel like I'm calm with
It's dependent on when.
No, I kind of calm with them. Just in general, like when go park and that, like dogs will come up to and like the owners always say hot. Like just the other day, just before this debate went off, like a young German Shepherd, they're still about running around, comes right up to me like the owner's like, oh, he's harmless, and like, yeah, to you,
like,
I didn't have a problem with it, but it's just like,
stop lying.
You're not really understanding what's happening.
Stop saying it's harmless.
Like if it's harmless, you don't need to say it.
You don't need to. Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to say it.
I'll get it.
Like,
but
black key.
yeah, maybe she's like, oh, he's gonna be shook.
Just duck it off. Yeah.
But no, I feel like I'm calm with them.
But that whole thing as well. Like, I just want to walk along this path without having to talk to him.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't want your dog to touch me or jump on me.
That gets a bit annoying. That gets a bit
I'll come up to you
and
say, can I play with your dog? Like, but yeah, don't.
Now you got to entertain the dog.
Now we're talking. No, I'm just trying to listen to a podcast. Just go away. Yeah, that whole thing, and it's not cute. Like, and we spoke about it. Like, a dog coming up and taking your ball when you're playing football. Like, fuck off. Go away. Like, it's not funny. It's not cute. Like, he's taking the ball, or he's popped the ball. Like, what are we doing? Like, go away, man.
That shit.
It's good for you. That's it.
It's not even good for you. You're just, like when something's so embarrassing, we just gotta laugh about it.
I'm saying the dog thing is good for the owner.
Yeah.
Like, don't assume that everyone else wants to indulge your Labrador, because we don't.
It's okay for like 30 seconds. Then it's like, I want to go back to doing what I was doing.
Just go away. Not for me. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out, man. I guess we ban XL Bullies. Like, but Rottweilers might stop moving.
This is what I mean. I don't know where you draw the lines. Like,
or like a Jack Russell just flips on the old lady.
Yeah, if Jack Russell start going nuts, then what we saying? We getting rid of
We're not.
them?
We're not.
So then, yeah. But I think there's...
I think there's a class thing in it as well, by the way.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
I think class plays a part.
Yeah.
And
I don't really see like the Queen didn't have XL Bullies, isn't it?
what does she have?
You don't see drug dealers with corky.
No, so there must be
Something's
or
going
maybe
on.
it's just a correlation in it, seeing causation.
A class thing in relation to what's the backlash or just...
As in the
ownership?
Dog breeds and the ban in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There are certain, like, they'll never ban the corgi.
Right.
But if corgis go on a mad one,
or like a
Start
Cane
killing everything.
or like
I don't know why Ken why
bigger.
not. They're a bit dangerous.
They're big, yeah.
Dogs.
Supposedly they got stronger bites than lions.
Yeah, that's mad.
Which is like child.
He's safe.
Yeah, but you know what of them comparisons?
say so.
are like, yeah. Who found?
No, it's like a bite test
No,
on
that's
the pressure
gotta be-
thing.
yeah.
Supposedly they 700 for the lion and 750 for a Ken Corso. Wish you all the best, man. But yeah, there's definitely class thing, man. Working class man on the wild dogs.
Any dog, like for the most part, working class had, is going to be looked at in a worse light than someone from a different class. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to all the dogs. The good dog owners.
Yeah, only them. We can't shout out the bad one.
Ban the bad ones, man. Yeah, hopefully everyone that's been attacked makes it. I see the little girl. There was a little girl. Yeah, she did an interview that.
What a girl that got attacked?
Got attacked. Yeah. She's all.
Is she alright
The
though?
one with the hands?
Yeah, but the hands, the video is misleading. It looks like the arms are broken, innit?
Oh, but she's just
But
like...
she's like,
Back.
I can't believe it. But little wee,
Is she alright?
11, 12. Yeah, it's calm.
Oh, okay, cool.
Big ITV, was it London News? They had a 6:30 one.
Yeah, I used to. That's what
Yeah.
She's on there.
Posted up,
Talking
talking
between the
about
programs. So.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Man.
Crazy.
It's a mess. What else is also a mess is Tyrese and DJ Envy. Called DJ Envious, as Rick Ross calls him. I guess the summary of the story is DJ Envy previously cheated on his wife. They recruited Tyrese to give them relationship counseling, which I don't know why.
There's bare therapists out there. Man.
There's money tight or something.
You chose the brother that's been crying on
mad.
the internet.
And do it, and he's, don't forget, he's an R&B man as well. He can croon. And then they both said, DJ Envy and his wife, that Tyrese started sliding and overstepping boundaries. There's a lot of videos online, and he's been on Breakfast Club recently, and they're arguing, and DJ Envy says he wanted to box him in his mouth. All this stuff. But it got me to thinking, what are the rules about your girlfriend, baby mother, partner,
Fiancé.
wife, fiancé, civil partner? What are the rules, mother of one of my children? What are the rules that you lot have in place about your girlfriend having male friends or a male bestie?
My girl's got no bestie.
It's me.
It's me.
Every year they tell you that your birthday, you're my best friends, or like at Christmas where your girlfriend lies to you. You're my best friends.
No, I guess she did, or it was a gay guy.
Okay. Does that change things?
Absolutely. Changes everything. So
You know, some of these men, yeah.
You think about it,
I've seen some stuff though.
what? They're not really gay. Like,
Yeah, like,
No,
like
that's
the
mad.
girl might be out, or they're like, hey, and she's twerking, and they're slapping the bum, and you're like,
wait a
interesting.
minute.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that is. That's mad. But yeah, I guess she
Best friend, yeah.
was there, kind of falling out as women do with all their relationships.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't feel like there's any. I mean, it's a term she's used a lot with me, if I'm being honest. Like that seems like an inappropriate relationship. I don't think before I was even aware
That's
of
the line, yeah.
of the term, to be honest.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, and effectively what she means.
She served you notice. That sounds bare formal. Like, you just
That's
write it down.
inappropriate.
Yeah, slipping across the table.
She posted it to the guys.
What's this?
Oh, it's got a penalty.
Some yellow envelope.
Yes.
She serves
Stuck her on the front door.
Have you seen those things in America where you could get served with some, man runs out, sticks it on you with your car,
Stuck on the front door, not
and just ran off.
Yeah, man. I'm serving at the moment, boys.
Man's got no
2 penalty charges.
That's
crazy. relationships. No, yeah, she used the term with me.
reference number, everything.
It was the first time I feel like I heard the term. I think we were talking about somebody else. It wasn't about us. And I was like, And I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I kind of get it. It's like,
oh yeah,
you should be able to tell if a relationship's genuine. Like, you should, like, it's weird if she has a male friend that man don't know about. Like he weren't about from before me.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah, no, a new friend
Crazy. Is can I make you friends at the same?
But what if it's like a new workplace like that? That's okay-ish.
I think it's okay, but I think
You can have someone you're cool with at work.
I think it's on you, the person who has the new friend or whatever,
Yeah.
to really pre it. And
Okay,
say, right,
be
is
aware.
this-
Check your shoulders.
Is someone is she trying to shoot?
are they running game? Yeah,
She's trying to shoot. Is this appropriate? Is this inappropriate? Would that be okay?
Someone goes
For
like,
this to happen the other way around?
they just won't get it.
It's
I think
techie.
that's dangerous, man. If you're not aware that found out trying to slide on you, like, stay in the house. I think you should know.
on your
Or, like, if you're a girl and you're not aware.
Yeah, that's poor.
Yeah. Come on, man.
That's poor.
Turn the antennas on. No. Oh, but what? So say she'd had this best friend. Oh, I've grown up with him. Neighbor.
I've met him.
But straight though.
Oh, straight. Actually, yeah. Let's talk.
That's bad. And the mic's on.
Yeah.
My ex had a friend that she's known from time. I think I met the brother like once. It's not
Is that enough?
It's not enough. We're together for like 4 years. It's not enough. It's not enough.
But she was my man.
Yeah.
But like
They'd link up.
nah, not like one on one. No, I'm chatting a little bit.
Talk, man.
I think he used to go to the yard.
Oh, because when everyone's living at home as
You really
well.
want to keep telling this story?
Yeah, we'll talk, man. Like even if it dawns on me, like,
That wasn't really a cousin.
but no, like he knew the mum, he knew the dad, he knew the sister, all of
So
that kind
at that
of ones.
point, your standing's a little bit.
It seemed it didn't set off a red flag for me.
You can't do
I was
too
like,
much.
it seems you have to pre it, and it seems legit.
Yeah, checks out.
Like, also, it's like, I think the relationships typically that you want to be more aware of are ones that they don't present to you.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Like if you
yeah.
I mean, or it's some real sinister shit.
Yeah.
Where some hiding in plain sight. But
Crazy.
if you've come to me to tell me it's almost like a warning, isn't it? Like, oh, there's this guy I don't know. Like, I mean, like at the time we met at uni and stuff, so it was different situations. Now we've all gone back home. Like you told me, it should have been the right thing to do. It didn't. I mean, it maybe it set off a little buzzer, like, well, not full scale, and it didn't seem to be anything, so it wasn't a thing. But
Fair, man.
in hindsight, who knows, bro? Who knows?
Yeah. Can't stay up at night thinking about it, man. Les, what are your rules?
Probably echo what Rich said. I think if it's a straight friend, I think I'd wanna, if I meet everyone else and I've
All
not
the girlies.
and I've not met my man, then it's a bit like, okay, or you don't really like talk about that person, but you link up, or they're somewhere that you go regularly, or they're part of like a friendship group or whatever, but I've not met him, then I think you naturally think what's going on. But then I think you can, unless you start, I don't think any of us will start moving mad. You just kind of have to ask or be like, who's this? Like, how do you know? Where'd you know from, bro? But for me, for the most part, if it's before, there's not much I can do, because there's people I know before that you didn't know.
Can't just say if you're, or ultimatums and that. The men do ultimatums, I don't know. I'm gonna leave you, like, if you don't
drop him out.
Jamal, like, if you and Jamal stop.
Oh, you mean the friends thing?
Yeah, like, drop Jamal out for me.
That's kind of mad.
Oh, that's
I couldn't imagine.
I couldn't imagine saying that. But for the most part, I think you can live your life in it. I think it's just, what does that relationship look like? And I think if I view it and I think this is kind
That
of...
looks like a date.
Yeah. I think this is a bit... This is a bit okay.
Getting sexy for your best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah. Then it's like...
Lipsticks on.
Mad
you gotta,
perfume.
like, you gotta... Or she's like shouting him for stuff that you could...
Change my tires.
Change my...
But this is why man needs shouting. Because if you don't know, now Rich is saying, shouting. I can change it, man. It's tough, man. Yeah, I'm not really for it, man. It might be insecurity. I might hold, because you know that there's a lot of people online, women online that say, men are just insecure. Maybe. Maybe I am. Yeah, I'm not really for it.
There's definitely a level of insecurity. If a man says no, then they're lying. Because you have to think this doesn't look right. There's I think there's obvious doesn't look right. Then there's questionable. And I think if it's questionable, then there must be a level of insecurity there. Otherwise, you just let her do her thing because she's told you it's a friend.
I hear you, man. And you're sounding insecure still. So do you not believe in platonic relationships?
I do. I think I can have that.
I believe in them for me.
I could definitely have something. But, and it's not her. It's my man. I don't know about him in it, so I don't know what
his
intentions are.
Is it different when it's what? Is it maybe it's a double standard? But is it different when us being men see a brother come around, because we know what man are like? Man are man.
Man is dog.
Man is dog.
XL Bully dog.
Ban them all, man. Ban all of them.
The one-legged one, the two-legged one.
The way the XL Bully is on XL popped up.
Ban him, man.
Tunde the XL Bully.
Ban it up, man.
Get rid. So, yeah, the other way round, like as a man, do you feel like you can have these relationships, because even if it did turn inappropriate, you just like push her off, innit?
Get off me. Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. I'll take it. We've got a few plutoniums. That like, and I think it's because there's water under the bridge. Like, I've known them for time. Like, it's harmless.
Yeah.
You both
like,
know that.
You both we both. Well, my girl knows I've known these people from forever.
Wait,
yeah. And she knows of like their relationships. So that's all calm.
So it's clean.
There's none of that. But yeah, if it was like a new friend that just blossomed out of the ground,
no new friends.
Yeah, like it's gonna be weird. Like Tyrese was saying that. Emmy's wife was like, I'd be texting Tyrese in bed.
That sentence.
And Emmy's next to me.
Ban it.
And she was saying, like, the reason she kind of dropped him out is because like he's becoming demanding, asking for more of her time.
Tyrese was.
Yeah. But he's a friend.
But they're friends though, innit?
That's mental.
Before that.
That's
bro,
mad.
Texting any man in bed when you're in bed with me is mental.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got my bonnet on and I'm just crying.
You're like that.
She's saying,
like, you're right. Yeah. She's just tired.
No crying. Tyrese sending the memes and it's not good, man. It's not good.
Yeah, it's mad.
But yeah, for me, it's an insecurity thing. I think I'll own it. But yeah, my girl can't really, like, not a male best friend, man. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not ideal, man.
Yeah.
I have to be the best friend, bro.
It's not ideal.
Can't be straight.
I'll be your fake best friend.
Where you say, "Oh, you're my best friend,"
and I'll say it back.
Best friend. Love you so much. You're my best friend. Ish. But yeah,
not for me, man. Not for me.
No one knew anyway. If it's old before me,
because where are you meeting the new friend?
The world work, innit? New job, Tinder, and all of that.
Yeah. Or out.
Yeah, meeting, that's mad. If you guys got a new best friend that you met like in a bar last week, and he's a dude, and he's heterosexual, it's a bit mental.
It's tough, man. But then can't people have genuine interests?
Oh no, do you know?
There's no link here.
The only way it can kind of happen
There's no link here.
is if your girl's got a group of friends, and this guy is a friend of that group of friends,
It's the same thing on there.
Can that run?
That's messy, man.
Just one guy.
No, because he's a group of the friends. Like
No, but then he's got other dons with him as well.
He's ticked the boxes. He's passed the check. He's everyone's friend, isn't it?
He's just got the fast.
So her friends are going to be like, Dan Richless shouldn't be having a problem because he's safe. He's our friend.
But his girl's, if he's got a girl,
he's got a girl.
Yeah.
He's outside.
Does it make a difference if the friend is taken?
If the friend is in a relationship,
her male best friend is in a relationship.
well, now we're talking.
it makes a difference.
It makes no
It makes a
difference. We need to
You say
we
guard down a bit.
We need to stop saying best friend as well. Like,
What do you mean?
her male best friend? Like, he's just a friend, isn't it?
No, it's her male best friend.
Why they got to be best
Not
friends?
her partner.
No. If they're taken or they're in a relationship, check it. Doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Nah, it makes a difference. Man.
It makes a difference.
I think it
But-
changes it from like a level 4 to like a level 1. It brings it down.
That much down. I bet it brings it down to it. 2.5.
Takes it off a bit.
You can still get a charge for that. You can still get your benefit.
No, it's still like I'm looking over the fence, like get like side eyes, or when they drive off, I open the curtain and look. It's that. Like, I'm not totally guard switched off.
73 plate BMW.
But just trying to
Slap the road, like.
slap the air.
I might not air try to do it this time.
But yeah, it brings it down a touch. But then still, man, gotta keep your guard up, man. Because that's, you know,
Protect yourself at all times.
at all times. It's important, man.
Yeah, for them, I think old friends, cool.
Childhood and that.
But you gotta know what, I need a CV on these folk.
Yeah.
I think anyone new,
No, that anyone new is our friend.
it has to be.
It's our best friend.
It has to be.
friend, yeah.
Because even in work husbands and all of this, work wives and all of that, it gets techie.
Okay, what I'm kind of hearing, is that if you're in a relationship, you can't make new friends.
You can, of the same sex.
But only
Only.
of the same sex.
Yeah.
Providing you're attracted to the opposite sex.
Yeah.
You can't have new friends.
And they should preferably have a partner.
Yeah. That just takes like,
Mm.
that's just like it
Safety.
tells the risk down a bit.
Yeah.
It's a badge of like stability.
And get more sleep.
Yeah. They're worried, like you're worrying about your partnership and your relationship. You're not on the pool. And that's where things get a bit
No shooting crazy.
It's mad, man.
We didn't have to I'm just going for drinks.
And like you can't meet with said friend alone, I don't think.
Why? I better be having a surprise party. Real quick.
Yeah. It's tough. And maybe it's just insecurity. And I'm happy to own it on this one, man. Because, as we said, platonic relationships, friendships do exist. But a lot of people say that that's not actually a thing. What? People say that if your platonic friend gave you a chance.
Which you hit.
Yeah, that's what people say.
It's good for having the platonic to even consider the situation.
Yeah, my answer is it's a no, man. It's a big no.
So I think you should, first and foremost, trust your partner.
What happened to that?
Yeah. That they can just make friends and be friendly, and then you're their true best friend.
It depends on.
Listen, let us know, man. Whether if your significant other can have a best friend from the opposite sex, what are the rules? Are there variables? Is it allowed? Maybe we're just massively insecure. But yeah, for me, as it stands, it's a massive no.
Yeah.
Big no.
I'm with you.
What else was there this week? People were arguing online about the Prince of Peckham pub.
Okay.
Which is in South London. One of the owners, he was celebrating an achievement. And there's loads of these like pages popping up about
Who is that
success. So amongst, he's one of the owners. So his name is Clement Ogbonna. invested 200k to open a pub in South London. The pub is the Prince of Peckham, and it generated £4 million in 2022. I also know that G-Fresh is part of it, so I think it was an investment amongst friends and family. He's now reinvested the profits and acquired another pub in South London called the Queen of the South, and he's launched a pub group called The Village. So reading that, you'd think it's just all positive,
Get it, man.
black business,
Get it.
progression.
It's more of what they wanted, right?
All this stuff. But no, Twitter, as ever, finds a way to rain on your parade. And people were complaining and saying they will not visit his pub because the people who make the food or the business inside is a business called White Men Can't Jerk. They've been around for a while, selling food at like festivals and whatnot.
Which is made up of white men.
Yes. And people saying they won't visit it because White Men Can't Jerk are selling the food in there. What are your thoughts? Do they have a point? Should it be black business only? Is it just Twitter being Twitter? Is the UK bad vibes? Yes. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
It's bad vibes.
People being shit.
Do they have a point?
No.
No.
No, like, I think people can get a little bit caught up in this idea of black business. Like, just because you isn't it about the owner of the business and that person being for the community? I don't think that every employee needs to be black for it to be considered a black business. That's crazy. Like, just let a good thing be a good thing, man. Is it? You don't have to take anything away from it. Does he have? Is there an obligation to have like? All,
I think that's
You've got
what
to give back. That's what they say, man.
but you've created a community.
But he has black employees there. Yeah.
Peckham, like it's in Peckham. You've created a spot owned by black people, a pub at that.
Yeah.
I think that's you've done enough, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can get a pass. Like
Yeah.
you're good.
200k into 4 million.
Like that's cold business. That's cold for the community, especially when a lot of these areas are being like gentrified and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like a pub is a hub for a lot of communities. Yes, less so
Around the country.
Which is it?
Around the country.
He's created a few hubs around the country.
No, like a pub is in a community.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, it's a spot. It's I think that's cold.
There was another tweet which came after this, or a spin-off, which I'll get onto in a sec. But yeah, it's around black people and pubs. But yeah. Yeah, UK just bad vibes. People saying that he should, if they're cooking jerk, it should be a Caribbean people, or he should have a black chef and do all this stuff.
Maybe you could find one. Or one that he wanted.
Someone made a good point. It's business.
No, not
Like,
to
they're like, it's bit like, it might be more lucrative
Yeah.
to have.
When I say you can find one, of course you can find one. But maybe you can find one that fit
what
the
he was
business,
looking
what he
for.
wanted.
Yeah.
Right price. And maybe these guys
right
came along
terms, yeah.
and said, cool, we do this type of food and we can work within your business. So this is a relationship that works.
I imagine with a name, White Men Can't Jerk, they probably have a good following. It's catchy. It's a little bit different. I can see good business.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's this obligation to, like you're saying, a black owner has to hire all black people that work there. Like, it's just, he doesn't have to. And I think to your community point again, like, he's doing a good thing within the community. So I think it doesn't have to be enough just to do that. If he feels that he wants to hire or have all black staff, then great. But if he doesn't, I'm not going to shoot him down.
It's a bit shit. Like, it's like we work in companies, I imagine the heads are white.
Yeah.
They employed us as black people.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the end of the world. Like I get it.
Business, yeah.
I would like, if I'm in a position of power or business or looking at employees or can get, even like me, I get people say freelance jobs here and there.
Yeah.
I would like to, but it's not essential. Yeah. It doesn't.
So what, a nice to have, not a must have.
Yeah, like I've done that. I've gotten jobs for people. And
I think it's always been a nice to have. It's
I have
definitely not a must have.
tried to get probably certain people in certain positions because I'm like, oh, I see a bit of me and them, but they're not with me.
Like, I don't think the food thing alone in this instance is the be all and end all. Like, he'll have like black suppliers,
Have black actual staff.
black staff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's opened it with other black people. Like, yeah, some people saying that it's just a sign of UK bad vibes. Because now they've done this post and spoken about how successful it's been. Now people care about Prince of Beckham and who's cooking. Before, no one.
They weren't checking for what black businesses are opening up in. Like they weren't checking for that. Now all of a sudden someone's done it and is continuing to do it and branching out to bigger things.
Yeah.
Now everyone's got an opinion on the business that these men are setting up.
I don't know if it's
That shit's weird.
it's bad vibes. I don't know if it's just UK bad vibes though. I would say it's online bad vibes. It's probably what it is.
Yeah,
now.
in reality,
Yeah,
away
it's just-
from Twitter and 140 characters or more, if you're lucky, people appreciate this stuff and kind of see it as it's inspiring. I think.
Do you lot?
Massively so.
I don't know what say black businesses you may have ended. Let's say you go into this pub and there's black staff and that. Do you lot chat to them different?
Not really.
Like, do you feel like going to a black-owned business versus a non-black-owned business? Is there a difference in? Do you feel any different being there? Is the interaction
there's
different?
there's an unspoken kinship, I think, or an understanding. But I think I judge most of my interactions on actual interaction.
Yeah.
There's been like old white ladies from Dagenham or whatever that I've hit off with. Like,
Treat them up.
Like, as long as you treat man proper, it's good, man. Yeah, I might say, it's good, bro. Like,
Yeah, man.
as opposed to, you're alright.
It might be a different opening. But it's essentially the same.
On the whole, yeah, I'm
sick, man. Black business guy. Because
because we've seen sometimes it's all this cracked up to me, man. It's not a prerequisite for goods to go well.
like if it's good, it's like slightly maybe, like hiring the best person for the job.
Yeah.
If they're black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, whatever, if they're not good for the job, they're not good for the job.
I just judge it on the interaction, really.
Yeah.
So as I said again, it's so nice to see something. Oh, cool. Oh, brothers are here, sisters.
Because if you go there and taste the food and the food is good, what are you gonna say? This is cool, but white man are cooking this. Like, what?
Yeah. Food was bad, but
Like, them man are cooking it. So
the white guys, isn't it?
I'm just like, these people just enjoy. And there was another tweet, and they're talking about we don't have, or what would it be like if we had black pop culture? Like, black people don't have a place where they could just turn up.
What?
Without ticketed, you don't have to make reservations. Like, there aren't places where you have to be dressed. Just pull up. You don't have to dress up and like UK pop culture. Just turn up. You get builders in there. Get the old man guy in there with his placing bets on the horses. There's all walks of life.
And welcoming environment for the most part.
Black culture don't really have it.
But this is an opportunity.
Yeah. Off the back.
I can't think of anything other than like some kind of like social club, but it's not really for our generation. You see, like the Turks often used to have like a little social club too. You see the olders outside,
sneak out, sitting out, smoking, coffee and that.
There wasn't. Doesn't seem like there was a spot, and there may be that we just don't know about, or maybe they've expired. But I don't feel like there was a spot for black men like that.
I also don't think it's within black culture to have that anyway. Because I think we do the the Turkish spots. When you go to Turkey, they do the same thing over there.
You on the shisha,
like all of it, just sit like all day, just sit outside, just drinking tea. Like their thing is let's not be at home, but we want to chill
do too much.
but somewhere else that's like outside. So then they have obviously come over here and created spots that are similar to how it is back home. Not to say that
it's a replica though.
you don't have it there, but I think like having a place that you just go to essentially just chill,
sit and chat.
I don't know if it's I don't think it's in Ghanaian culture or African culture.
Jamaica, you just got bars. Like you
got bars,
American bar and you just pull up and drink.
Everywhere, I think everywhere's got bars.
It might be like, but it's not like dress up bar.
No, it's not like we kind of
literally you could just drive,
just rock up in it,
just walk out, and it's like a wooden bar. Like,
Might
have some football on TV,
some dominoes.
But in the UK, it just doesn't seem to translate. And do you know what? I've seen it a little bit in one of the pubs we go to around the corner. Was in there one time, and I think us lot as youngsters were probably a bit more not worldly, but we probably see a bit more. There's less segregation, whatever. So we will go pub.
Yeah.
And I saw like a group of like older men, like uncles, and I was like, "This is live, man."
You mentioned
like,
that.
that was this.
I don't know if I was there,
Because we don't
Really
see
don't
it,
see
innit?
that. Yeah, it's mad. Would you be for it?
Absolutely. I'm for that. I feel like you need more of that, man. We need more like interactions between generations. I think it's called.
Yeah.
And who doesn't need like more community? I feel like life itself is like draws us towards like individualism.
More like polarized. Well, not polarized, but yeah, like everyone's living in silos.
Like in your own house, just take care of you and yours.
Stay there.
No, I'm actually on community. Like, we need that probably more than as the world gets more connected and people are going into work and everything's remote. You need the real in-person interaction. I feel like almost that's why man want to pod as well.
Yeah.
Like when else does man get to do this? Is the same conversation we'll be having.
Yeah.
If we were sitting down in a pub.
And I do think this, if it wasn't for like the holidays this summer,
How much you relate to man?
probably wouldn't have seen a lot of man.
Well, this is what happens in life.
It's a trap, man. Don't get old, man.
Don't grow up.
Yeah.
Try to stop it.
Yeah. Or get old, but just don't grow up.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Stay on your
Do you know what's have you had My Mum, Your Dad?
I saw it pop up. So that's the remember we were talking about Love Island for an older generation.
It's not that. Before anyone goes to watch it and think it's that. It's not that.
I haven't watched it, but I saw
It's alright. It's easy.
What is it? Watching it?
So
it's an early
kids and their parents go to like some house somewhere in the country, and the parents meet like other people within that house, but the kids are watching their parents while they're interacting and doing whatever. It's not as like free, I guess, as like what it is. They're in this house doing whatever they need to do. But it's interesting. But the reason I bring it up is because there's a black guy in it called Clayton, and if you ever watch it, you get what I'm saying. When you watch him, he's I'm older, but I ain't grown up.
Okay.
So he's like they had like a school disco theme.
Yeesh.
Straight in there doing lecture slide, like just, and everyone's like following, and he would then, when they do like the diary bit where it's just them talking to the camera, he's like, like I'm in my zone, like I'm so. So your point is, don't grow old, or get older, but just don't grow up. Grow up.
It's supposed to be. It's a bit too stiff and sensible sometimes. So you end up living a life of regret. I think don't like. You're just trapped, man. Hating your wife and your kids, man. and your dog.
Try to step out with it.
Your dog, that's your best friend.
The dog that might get banned, fam.
What was it? Destroying,
destroying their side.
But yeah, shout out to Black Old Man. Maybe we should just make one day, man.
We need something. We definitely need a hub, man. We need a hub.
But yeah, purpose. We've been doing that for years, long time.
But we never really go in there and see man like us.
Nah. But I think because to Dan's point, we're slightly more worldly than
that's why we're even
people in the area. That we don't really. It's not like we go there and be like, there's no like people that look like us. We just get along with anyone that's in there, no matter what you look like. But to see someone that looks like you that's not part of your group or a group of people, you notice it. So when you see it, it's like, there's like them man do this too. Like this is like this.
Yeah, man, more pubs, more hubs.
Yeah, shout out to them. Maybe we should shout out Clement. See if he could open a franchise in
the north.
Yeah.
King of the North.
Prince of.
Can't find it again. Prince of Palmer's Green?
Prince of Palmer's.
That was searching. That was like.
That is a drawing board, man. Should we go to Bringers?
Why not, man?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Do I have a music bringer?
I've got one which you're all going to hear for the rest of until the clocks go back. Maybe even after that. You're hearing it on all the TikTok songs. You're hearing it on Twitter. There is a new artist to me. Her name is Tyler. And the song is called Water. I've heard this about 1 million times this week on social media. So I'm bringing it to you.
If I hear it, I'll probably go on.
Yeah, that's one of those ones, isn't it? I don't think I know off top.
I guess I sort of mentioned it before, but my bring-in will be an ITV series. I think it's on for like 2 weeks. It's My Mum, Your Dad. Kind of like an older person's Love Island. There's not a lot of skin showing, so if that's why you watch it, yeah, it's not that. But it's interesting to see older people interact in that environment, but with an older mentality.
Is there better chat than Love Island?
Better chat, but it's you act the same.
Yeah.
Like you don't go up. Like there's a bit that we're at now. Like there's like and some new people come in.
Oh wow.
So like some people like making connections. They're like some 6-footer like come in. He's like, yeah, like live out in Ibiza. I've got this business, got this business. So then this other guy is like, this woman he's building a connection with, just like, oh, like you said you wanted to go Ibiza. Like I don't like. Just if you want to like chat to him, then just
doing that. I'm not bothered. Yeah.
So it's interesting to see that.
No
matter how old you get, you still, I guess, have those insecurities and live with them. So yeah, My Mum, Your Dad on ITV.
ITVX, isn't it?
Well, you can watch it on TV, but it'll be on ITV as well.
I have a bring-in. What is it? My bring-in is from I want to say newish kind of rapper. I've heard of him for at least probably the last couple of years. I believe he's out of the Bay Area in San Fran. I think it might be Vallejo. Is actually wrong. But the artist called La Russell. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
No. And yeah, he's the kicker rap. And the tune I'm going to bring is called "How Much Does a Peace of Mind Cost?" And it's just getting off, just
interesting.
sober thoughts kind of thing.
These.
Like it.
Yeah, like it, share it, subscribe it. That's episode 291. It's the Mandem Podcast.
Keep it locked.